Welcome to the first Ocean Park International STEAM Education Conference 2019. I am Salome from Ocean Park, and I'm very honored to be your MC today. And we are proud to present the Asia's first international conference focusing on STEAM education knowledge sharing in a live edutainment setting. And we aspire to provide an international research and collaboration platform for educators all around the world. And it is my pleasure today to welcome the chairman of Ocean Park, Mr. Leung, GPSJP, to kickstart the conference by delivering a welcoming speech. Mr. Keung, please.
Hello. Mr. Secretary Edward Yao, Professor Andy Hall, Mr. Jimmy Lee, and Mr. M.K. Chang, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my honor to welcome you all to the first Ocean Park International STEAM Education Conference. With a vision to be the world's best theme park resort focusing on education, conservation, and entertainment, Ocean Park is committed to provide edutainment experience through the thrill of discovery while connecting people with nature. Over the past 25 years, over 1 million students from kindergarten to university levels have participated in Ocean Park's educational programs. In recent years, we observe the education landscape is changing. Awareness towards STEAM education and the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Goals are increasing, and they are embraced by overseas and local educators. We also believe, like that STEAM education and UN Sustainable Goals are important as the driving force for our economy. At the same time, play a key role in addressing our society's and environment's needs. In this respect, I am happy to say that Ocean Park is dedicated to share the resources and expertise to facilitate the development of STEAM education in the region. By creating a STEAM practice community for educational professionals worldwide. Thus, we organize Asia's first international conference focused on STEAM education knowledge sharing in a live edutainment setting. And we hope to provide through this conference an international research and collaboration platform for educators from Hong Kong and all over the world. Here in Ocean Park, we offer educators a unique opportunity to captivate their students' imagination and engaging fashion using our facilities, rides, attractions, animals, conservation resources, and this diversified environment to illustrate and explore the principles of STEAM. Our Ocean Park Academy team will further illustrate these activities later on with a video and discuss further with you in parallel sessions. In this two-day conference, we are also very pleased to have over 500 participants each day and a total of 60 speakers who will present their valuable STEAM education-related experiences here in the conference, including the following honorable speakers: Dr. April Joy Erickson, Professor Peter Charles Taylor, Professor Brandon Godley, Mr. Caesar Yong Harada, Professor T.K. Ng, Principal C.H. Chow, and Dr. Ann Kerr. They will share with us their views and experience in STEAM and marine conservation. Together with this conference, we have organized the first Ocean Park International Conservation STEAM competition and a Connecting Students with Nature through STEAM campaign. 18 teams of students from numerous regions participated in the first Ocean Park International Conservation STEAM competition. They will showcase their innovative solutions to global environmental issues here at the student booths. Thank you, Hong Kong government and our Hong Kong Tourism Commission, whose contribution and support that we highly value. Their generous support has allowed us to have this valuable opportunity to host a STEAM conference that benefits the Asian education community. Without our organizers' support, and we would not have made this happen. Here with some of the key organizations that I would like to thank. The Education Bureau, the University of Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Academy for Gifted Education, Hong Kong Association for Science and Mathematics Education, Agricultural, Fisheries and Conservation Department, Hong Kong Ocean Park Marriott Hotel, Leisure and Cultural Services Department, and Hong Kong Science Museum. Of course, I would also like to thank the steering committee, which is led by Professor Kenneth Leung, and the advisory committee of this STEAM conference for the vision, advice, time, and support to guide and facilitate all these facilities. This conference is only one of our recent attempts to contribute to the global STEAM education. Please continue to support our upcoming STEAM initiatives. To name a few, the STEAM Hub, our collaboration with renowned universities, our enhanced park education programs, as well as the development of STEAM education in the region. I am sure you will have fruitful and rewarding exchanges in this conference. I wish everyone a very enjoyable day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Keung, for your enlightening words. Thank you very much. And now it is truly our honor to have Mr. Edward Yao, GPSJP, Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development, Government of the Hong Kong SAR, to be one of our officiating guests. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Yao to come on stage. Thank you, Mr. Yao.
Good morning, everybody. Hi. The difference between the chairman and the officiating guest is I don't get the reception of whisker. But a very good morning, and in fact, a very delighted moment to see this conference happening. This is rather unprecedented because I think people wouldn't think about coming to Ocean Park for learning. But actually, Ocean Park offers a lot of learning opportunity in the past. But having a conference on education, on STEAM, in a park, in a fun park, must be quite a synergy and sort of a wow idea to start with. But actually, it's happening. It's happening by idea from Ocean Park, which has all along positioned themselves more than a fun park, but also having a role and responsibility to the society, to young people, and also leveraging on their sort of strength, being the place where they care about marine life, conservation, and taking advantage of the unique sort of strategic location. It is also a collaboration between the government, particularly on tourism, and also on education with the park, because this project is funded by the government through the budget before this year. Government sort of devoting 310 million Hong Kong dollar for Ocean Park to launch something beyond just tourism. And I think it speaks for itself that Hong Kong is a very interesting place, that while we pride ourselves to be a most international metropolitan city, but actually Hong Kong could be a very green city. Bringing back my old hat as Secretary for Environment some years back, I think Hong Kong actually have a lot of things to be proud of. Being a tiny city, but also with a smaller footprint. During my days, the average carbon footprint for Hong Kong was on par with the global average. So that means there's a lot of things that we can do. I'm sure, well, the target we set for now is even more aggressive than the years when I was taking that portfolio. That was helped by the very compact city, very efficient use of transportation and also high-rise building. Therefore, our efficiency in terms of energy consumption very condensed. Also helped by sort of the efforts, in particular in pushing more recycling. But in recycling, it's often people sitting around here, the young people who drive their parents. But one thing often omitted, or people who might easily forgotten about Hong Kong's landscape, is in fact the majority of our territory falling within a more urban setting than falling within a more rural setting than an urban setting. In terms of area, I think the urban part of Hong Kong contribute at most a quarter of our total territory, 25%. But actually, counting Country Park alone, the statutory protected area account for 42 or 43%, which is a very exceptional case around the world in major sort of metropolitan city where we still maintain a very major part of our territory being green. Not to mention that, well, in fact, in addition to welcoming over sort of 50 million sort of visitors a year, in fact, another type of visitors coming to Hong Kong outnumber the people's tourists. In fact, they're the migrant birds. They came in millions every year, sort of from Siberia all the way Japan, Korea, down to Hong Kong, stopping at a Ramsar site and all the way to Southern Hemisphere. So actually, well, in addition to being green, conservation, biodiversity, Hong Kong actually provide a very good case for conservation. And I think that's where Ocean Park is also wanting to position themselves with, because, well, having this location in a headland with a remarkable coastline, and also with the expertise within the park in protecting and advocating sort of conservation of marine life, in animal husbandry, in breeding, and also in this area. I think Ocean Park is well placed to reach out beyond its traditional role as a fun park, but also connecting with younger people, with schools. And I think this is the purpose of this conference, promoting STEAM, which is a modern concept of bringing different subjects together, using what the new world and present-day world require in terms of learning. So I congratulate Ocean Park and also your collaboration with Hong Kong U, with Education Bureau, and also I thank for all the participants coming today in this day-long program attended by so many people, and also sort of finding a new form of collaboration that could also bring a new role for not only Ocean Park, but also Hong Kong. So I believe, well, together with certain sort of new insight and making the best strength that Hong Kong has, I believe, well, we can all work together and also sort of bring a more interesting part of our learning as well as Hong Kong's interesting life. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Yao. Thank you. We are absolutely honored to have the University of Hong Kong as one of our co-organizers. We would like to give our warmest welcome to Professor Hall, Vice President and Pro-Vice-Chancellor Research at the University of Hong Kong. Professor Hall, please.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Secretary Yao, Chairman Keung, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, students, boys and girls. Your only question, and probably the first question you would ask is, why is Hong Kong U involved in this? I think it's a fair question. It's very easy to answer. If you think about a university, I think it's a premier university. The major mission, one, has to be education. Now, I'm looking after research, by the way. When I say education is number one, it means a lot. And number two is research. And number three is impact. Just summarize it in 3 terms, and you will know why we're here. Education. We take on the biggest mission of educating a whole range of the populations, from young to fairly senior, and for the world and for Hong Kong. And this is why we believe that it is important for us to be associated with all aspects of education. Now, by the way, I'm sure that there are many experts here. Education is not just about learning in the classrooms and laboratories, because in the classroom, right, there's actually hardly any problems and challenges. And in the real problems, I'm talking about laboratories. No, the real problems and challenges are in the world. If you go to a society, you go to anywhere, you come to Ocean Park, if you like, you see it. There are many challenges to solve. You think a little bit more. So we want our students to really understand what the problems are in the world, including Ocean Park is facing. And I want our students to think of solutions. And this is actually a very good reason why we are here. And number two, research. You know what's research? Research is generating ideas, generating new knowledge, right? But of course, you will ask me and ask us, what is it for, generating for what? Then it has to be something for translation so that the world can feel the benefit and impact. And this is why impact comes to the last one, which is a very important one, is where research really make an influence to the world's development, including local developments. And this is why in Ocean Park, and you will see very many things. I hope that when you go around Ocean Park, when you take your friends along, and boyfriends, girlfriends, parents, and kids, really think a little bit more, not just seeing an exhibit or taking a ride or looking at an animal, but there's a big, interesting story behind them. And that story is what we really want to know. And if you think carefully about that, where do the exhibits come from? And what about the animals living in life? And this is where the sustainability comes from. And this is why we actually want our students, later on you'll see some presentations, and I'm very thankful to our Hong Kong U students. These are the students. They are just like you. They are undergraduates. They study day and night, weekends, holidays. But when we say that, let's go. Let's go to Ocean Park and do something different. And they ask me, why do I go to Ocean Park? I thought I only go on Sunday. No, you spend 12 days there working on something important. And they come here, and after 2-3 days, they look around, they talk to many people, they understand what are the problems, but that's not difficult, The difficult part is, what are the solutions? What are the solutions? The most challenging part is, no, I don't want old solutions. I don't want tested solutions. I want something new, something different, something that nobody has ever thought about, nobody has tried, and I want you to try it. Now, that's challenging, And within 10 days or so, they come up with solutions, and they're very impressive. Now, to me, that is quality, and that is commitment, and that is impact. So thank you very much for Ocean Park, for giving us the chance to experience the world. And I hope that teachers and students think a little bit more that with Ocean Park, we have a very good partner. And we have a very good model for us to work together for the better living for the people and for the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Hall. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ocean Park's on-site animal, nature resources, and attractions offer inspirational education opportunities and partnerships. Please enjoy this short video about the education programs offered in Ocean Park, Hong Kong.
啡色係咪白色？整體嘅顏色係黑白啊嘛，咁我就覺得可能尾巴係黑色。白色。大熊貓有幾多隻手指？3隻手指。5隻。1、2、3、4。係1隻。
Curiosity, the beginning of world exploration. This extraordinary place we call home is full of life. We are in this together. For humans and nature to continue living in harmony and for life to flourish, it must all start from education. Let's start from the Ocean Park Academy, Hong Kong. Over 1 million students have attended programs in the Ocean Park Academy Hong Kong since its establishment in 1992. Nearly 90% of respondents were extremely satisfied with our education program. Ocean Park Academy Hong Kong provides 360-degree experiential learning and STEAM elements through in-park, out-park, and overseas eco-walker learning activities. Students are encouraged to use human senses to connect with nature, to be inspired as they explore the world. Take learning about the giant panda as an example. Based on the growth and development needs of the students, our educators will arouse their curiosity in the giant panda. Through close observation in the giant panda habitat, followed by drawing and sketching, students will discover the relationship between animals and their habitats. Our educators will organize group activities and games, leading students on a journey with the giant panda as it matures and faces changes and challenges. Students in secondary school are able to analyze and critique. Our educators will encourage them to adopt a scientific angle, to compare and contrast various animal skulls, investigate the natural and man-made threats that the giant panda has to face, and ultimately contribute to their living habitat. Our educators will also visit schools to host enriched activities. They will lead students in designing animal enrichment such as a toy for their favorite animals. Students can explore all kinds of natural environment across Hong Kong during daytime or in the nighttime to experience the diversity of the city's living creatures. We also organize overseas eco-walker learning activities where students can travel to the panda base in Wolong, Sichuan, venturing into the depths of the restricted conservation area to understand the work of panda caregivers. We believe that knowledge has no boundaries. We will continue to provide the best learning experiences to our students and work together to achieve the 17 sustainable goals. Let us journey side by side to inspire our students to be curious, to explore, and to enjoy the thrill of discovery. Let us nurture a generation that learns and lives with passion.
One of the key elements of STEAM education is to encourage the students to be creative when solving problems. And hence, Ocean Park and the University of Hong Kong have collaborated and organized a 2-week-long hackathon themed edutainment with innovation. After the intense program, we have some very innovative solutions that were pitched to industrial professionals. And now, I would like to invite Mr. Yao and Professor Hall to come up for a prize presentation. The second runner-up for the hackathon goes to Team Animal Go and Team Mesa. Thank you. The first runner-up for the hackathon is Team Cutie. Thank you very much. And the champion goes to Team OP Rescuers. Congratulations. Thank you very much. May I now invite Mr. Yao to remain on stage for the next round of prize presentation, and thank you, Professor Hall. Please remain on stage. Thank you very much. And the first Ocean Park International Conservation STEAM competition has invited students from all around the world to submit their creative proposals on solving different environmental issues. And in fact, we have just finished our finals yesterday. And now, may I please invite Mr. Keung to come up on stage for the next round of prize presentation with Mr. Yao. Thank you. We will firstly present the prizes for STEAM Action Topic. The Creative Award of STEAM Action Topic goes to CNMA Sun K Secondary School. Thank you very much. The first runner-up of the STEAM Action Topic is Packhouse College. Thank you very much. And the champion goes to Liger Leadership Academy. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. And I would like to invite the judges for the STEAM Action Topic to come up for a group photo. I would like to invite Dr. Erickson and Mr. Falk, and as well as Mr. Lau to come up for the photo. And could I please invite all the awardees to come out for the group photo as well? Thank you very much. Please be seated. Now we have our next round of the topic. We are now presenting the prizes for the STEAM promotion, and the creative prize goes to the St. Catherine's School for Girls. Thank you very much. The first runner-up of the STEAM promotion topic is St. Paul's Convent School. Thank you very much. And the champion goes to Han Academy. Thank you very much. And I would like to invite one of the judges for the topic, Ms. Joan Bowman, to come up on stage for a group photo. And please, for the awardees, please come out for a group photo as well. Thank you very much. And next, we will be presenting prizes for the STEAM Public Awareness topic. So for the Creative Prize, we have the Pentecostal Lam Hon Kwong School. Thank you very much. The first runner-up goes to Harrow International School, Hong Kong. Thank you very much. And the champion goes to Caritas Fan Ling, Chan Chin Ha Secondary School. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Can I please invite the judges for this round to come on stage for a group photo? Please welcome Professor Brandon Godley and Professor Pan Wenshi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all winning teams. And thank you, Mr. Keung and Mr. Yao. Please remain on stage for our officiating ceremony. We would like to invite Professor Andy Hall, Mr. Chen Ming Keung, Principal Education Officer, Curriculum Development of Education Bureau, and Mr. Jim Lee, the Council Chairman of Hong Kong Association for Science and Mathematics Education, to come up on stage to join Mr. Yao and Mr. Keung for our officiating ceremony. Right, are you ready? So please hold up the signs, and when I count to 3, please insert the signs. On your mark, 3, 2, 1, go! We would like to apply the concepts of STEAM education in marine and conservation sciences. With the knowledge we learn from STEAM education, we can all make the life in ocean blossom again. And thank you very much for our officiating guests. And now, could you please remain on the stage for our group photo? And here, we would also like to invite the conference co-organizers to come on stage to join the group photos with the officiating guests. May I now invite Dr. Gary Harfitt, Associate Dean, Faculty of Education, the University of Hong Kong. Professor Becky Liu, Head of Department of Geography, the University of Hong Kong. And also Professor Kenneth Leung, Professor of School of Biological Sciences, the University of Hong Kong. Please. Thank you very much for our honorable guests. Please be seated. Thank you.